Hey guys, first of all, I just want to say I'm really sorry it's taken me so long to upload this next episode. I ran into some technical errors again. I have a laptop that I use for my recording, and then I have a backup in case the first one doesn't work for whatever reason. Well, both laptops decided to uh, die at the exact same time, which left me without a machine and no way to record a little video even to explain why my updates were not working and why I wasn't able to upload any new videos. But we are back now. I have a new machine, brand new machine, and should be able to update my channel regularly with videos, so you can expect regular updates going forward each week. Thank you so much guys for supporting the channel thus far, and now let's get to the next video. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy VI with me, Retro Cactar. We're just about to fight Kefka. I just went back actually before you go up and start talking with him, just because I want to go over the setup of some of my characters. So I'm going to have Terra, Sabin, and Gogo and Shadow as my team. Like I said, I just want to talk about some of the setup. So these guys actually, I should switch around some of the equipment here. Since I'm not taking Strajo, he does not need the Celestiad at the moment. I want to make sure that Shadow's well set up here. Oop. Optimize. Yeah, he's got the Paladin Shield, which is really good. And we want to make sure he has a ribbon. We want to make sure that all our team members have ribbons. Very important. So she'll have Celestiad. Oh, you know what? I think Celeste has the gold hairpin, so I need to get that from her as well, if I remember correctly. Yeah, remove gold hairpin. And we'll just switch back to the team again. Actually, I want to check Shadow's Esper. Yeah, Fenrir. I put Fenrir on him. I put Golem, I believe, on Sabin. I'll check that in a minute. Yeah, Golem, and she has Zona Seeker. You want Fenrir and Golem specifically, and I'll talk a bit about that in the actual battle when we start, but right now, we'll just make sure that these two are set up for magic casting. They have ribbons, and Sabin has a ribbon and earring, which is going to be good for him. So, yeah, I'm not going to go through the whole Kefka rant again. I'm just going to skip ahead to where we actually go into the final battle, and we'll pick it up from there. Let's do it. Alright, so this big guy, you can see there are no target names, but there are 3 targets here. There's this big guy, then, and then there's 2 arms. So that's kind of basically what we're going into the battle with. I want to spend time getting up my buffs. You do not want to use Fenrir or Golem yet. There's a time we will use those, but basically in this first phase we're just going to set up standard buffs and then basically just take them out. I'm wondering if it's better to just start throwing shuriken at the hands. I like to take out the hands first. Ah, the reverse is rose. That's annoying. I think you do have to defeat all 3 targets anyway. And now that we got that up, we can start using Brain Delta. She can start using... I thought I gave her the Celestiad. Oh well, whatever. We have Osmos, you know, we're good. messing up here. There we go. Shadow will throw some more elemental scrolls. They're not as powerful as its focused attacks, but they do hit all targets, which is kind of what we want right now. I think I might have forgotten to equip the MP conservation relics on my team, but you know what? Like I said, we've got Osmos. We can just get our MP back. It's not really that big a deal. So you can see this first phase, things are pretty tame. I'm just kind of basically swapping blows, casting the big spells. How much damage does her ultimate do anyway? Okay, yeah, fair damage. Ah, I messed up. Dang it. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, so one target is down. What? Why do I keep messing up? Pretty sure I got it right there. Oh, is it just the one target now? Okay, that was pretty cheap. Using that twice. Okay, so anyway, we're on to phase 2. So now there are 4 targets up here, and each of them have their own little tricks that they like to do. And I am going to kind of show you the tricks that I have to get around these guys. Okay, first of all, we need... That's not going to work. We need White Wind here. Where's White Wind? Oh, there it is. Come on. I'm using a new keyboard here, and it's a little finicky. Anyway, so we have 4 targets here. The one in the middle, there's like that tiger face, there's like that big guy above him, and then there's one in the middle and one on the far left. The one in the middle is actually susceptible to death. So you can like kill it right away. Where's my target? There, that one. So that worked. The one on the far left can be silenced, so we'll try to do that next. And that's the one that casts the big spells like Fire Aga. Not that that made a difference. So right away, we've taken out 2 of the 4 targets. We killed the one in the middle, and then we silenced the one on the far left, so it's not going to be doing a lot of damage. So now we can unfreeze my party members. And for single targets, you want to kind of focus on the tiger. For lack of a better term, I don't really know what its name is. I just call it tiger because that's what it looks like. And yeah, 7 can just keep doing his thing. I think Shadow's the only one, like, unless I use a different spell than Ultima with Terra, Shadow's the only one that can actually target in this battle. Yeah, unless I use different abilities, but I mean, Grand Delta and Ultima are pretty much the most powerful attacks in my arsenal right now, along with Phantom Rush, of course. Alright, let's see what happens here. Who's frozen? Okay. That's the really one annoying part of that ability, is when characters get frozen, because ribbons don't protect you from that, so you can still be frozen even if you have status protection. I mean, just a quick fire spell or fire spell gets you back in the action, but it's still kind of annoying. Yeah, but I mean, you can see the battle isn't necessarily difficult, or I'm not like super struggling here. I think I may want to get Osmos. on somebody. Okay, so Osmos him. 10 hit combo. So that's the guy that's kind of above Tiger. He unleashes this combo here. Get some MP back. Since we only have the one target. Oh, yeah, I messed up there. Switch to Flare. Nope. Okay, I think we're... yeah. Now we're going up to the third phase. So there are only two targets here, but there's that guy sitting there, and then there's the floating head above him. The floating head uses White Wind each turn to heal them both, so that's going to be my initial target. Although I do want to spend a bit of time rebuffing my team because I know Strajo lost Mighty Guard, and he'll need haste as well. And I'm gonna Osmos and get some MP back for Terra. Yes, that's the one that I wanted to hit. I'm not sure how much HP she actually has. I think it's only like 9999 actually, now that I think. Repose. Whoa, that was scary. Repose is a very nasty ability because it's kind of like an instant death. I want to make sure that we are protected against it. Oh yeah, now he's... yeah, so we killed the floating head thing, Lady or whatever her name is, and now he comes out with the big spells when you do that. So you want to use Golem and Fenrir at this point in the battle once Lady is dead, because that Repose ability, he'll use it again upon death, and if it hits, luckily Terra dodged it, but if it hits, that character is just automatically removed from the battle, which is really nasty. Thankfully, Fenrir lets you dodge it and Golem blocks it, so I like to activate both at this point in the battle just to make sure that Repose misses and or it gets blocked, one or the other, and you can just use your initial team in the battle here. Take it, buddy. Take it. Meteor. Okay, that is gonna hurt. Yep. Or... what? Double meteor? You jerk. My gosh. Is that a counter? I didn't think he had... I didn't think he countered... okay, here's Repose. Yep. Block. Block. There we go. Okay. So we finally beat the third form, and we're moving up to the final battle here, the final phase of the battle. We're not in the best shape HP wise, but we can get back to fighting form pretty soon here. There he is. Life, dreams, hope. Where do they come from, and where do they go? Such meaningless things. I'll destroy them all! Oh boy. The dancing mad one himself. Alright. Now, I think we already have Shell, but just to be on the safe side, Kefka... Oh, Heartless Angel. This is good. Kefka is a magic user primarily, and as you can see, Heartless Angel reduces us all down to 1 HP, which is just a real nasty piece of work. Yeah, I think we might have Shell already, but just in case, I want to make sure that we have magic defense. Not sure if Ultima or Flare would do more damage. Shadow should just keep chucking those Fuma Shuriken. Okay, that was good. The end draws near. Okay, so at this point he's charging for his ultimate attack. Definitely want to be careful here. You know, I could have Terra Trance actually. And just make sure that we are healthy. Because if she trances, it doesn't matter what spell she uses. It'll be doing quad 9. Okay. Forsaken. This is the big magical damage that attack that I want to be sure I'm protected against. I'll probably definitely need a Kuraga after this. Where we at here? Yeah, okay. We weathered it. We're doing okay. Man, Terra's trance is almost gone already. Okay, yeah, that didn't last very long, unfortunately. I'm trying to think when I last used trance, because like basically the longer time you spend in between trances, the more time she'll have in her next transform. So I don't quite remember like when I last used morph changer, whatever. Anyway, Ultima was doing close to quad 9. Oh, here we go. We don't have to worry about it anyway because he's dead. And Kefka will now crumble into dust. So as you can see, you know, my team was roughly around level 40, slightly above, and if you take the right precautions, then the battle actually becomes quite easy. And there he goes, just crumbling into dust. Yes, your ambitions have come to an end. The tower's collapsing. My other two party members show up. There's no time to lose. Come on, the airship's just up ahead. Ooh. Come on, everybody. We can make it if we work together. Terra, what's wrong? Magicite. Magic is disappearing. If espers are fading from the world now, what'll happen to Terra? Come with me. I can use the last of my power to guide you out. I'm going to be probably kind of quiet here because I really like this ending sequence. Sion Garamonde. I think that's how you say it. Sion, could you hit that switch? Mechanical devices are not my strong point. I do believe I'm getting better, though. Setzer Gabbiani. Wait. Whenever you think you're right, you're wrong. And that's a big mistake. That's what you always used to say, wasn't it, Daryl? Edgar Ronnie Figaro. And Seben Rene Figaro. I'm not sure if it's like Rennie or Renee, how you say that name. It's not like I wanted to dump all that responsibility on you. I knew you'd look out for the kingdom. I wanted to be able to look out for you. That's why I went off to become stronger. I think in the SNES version he says, like, that's why I have these stupid muscles. Or something like that. Mog. Gotta love Mog. Help me, Kupo! The hair! Watch the hair! I'm not a stuffed animal, Kupo! Frosty. That's why I call them. Umaro. Yeah. I prefer Frosty just because it's funny. It won't open. Ooga. Ooga. Go-Go. Famed mimic Go-Go. Both buttons have to be pressed at the same time in exactly the same way. Go-Go, mimic Celeste. Yow. I sometimes call him Yum in my files. Shortcut! Take shortcut! Yeah, it's kind of a dangerous shortcut. Yeah, and he just repeats the same line again. There you go, let me help you down and push you off. Lock, Cole, and Celeste share. Oop. Come on, this place is breaking apart. Lock! I won't let go. I promise. Are you crazy? You almost got yourself killed for that? Oof. Tara Branford. Father? Tara, we must part now. We Espers must disappear from this world. You may fade away as well. But perhaps if the human part of you feels something strong enough, then maybe, just maybe you will be able to remain here as a human. Yeah, because she has her adoptive children back in Mobliz. So that part might allow her to remain in this world. Realm Aroni. Grandpa, you can't give up yet. Sorry, dear. Any more whining out of you, and I'll paint your picture. Ah, no, anything but that. But, you know, someday I really would like to paint your portrait. On canvas, I mean. Oh, Realm, look what you've done. You've made me all misty-eyed, and now I can't see where we're going. Shadow. Interceptor, get going. Take care of yourself, boy. Barrow, looks like I can finally stop running. Come and find me, all right? Stragomegas. On Strago, you can't let yourself be shown up by a bunch of kids. Gotcha. And you. And me, Retrocactor, your guide through this adventure. Follow me. The last piece of magicite. Hera, you've done enough. Your power's getting weaker. Hera isn't going to be able to hold out much longer. Don't give up, Katerin. I won't either. Not yet. I don't know why they repeat that line there. Hera? Hera! Thank you, Setzer. Told you, didn't I? She's the fastest ship in the world. All right, so that was Final Fantasy VI. Now the outro, the ending sequence isn't done yet. This is just the credit roll, but there's a bit more afterwards, so we don't want to stop the recording just yet. I know this episode is going to go a bit longer than my normal ones, but again, it is, well, two things. First of all, it is the ending, and I have mentioned before that, when you're doing it live recording of video games or, pre-recorded, whatever, they don't always fit into the nice half-hour package or a certain time frame that you're trying to go for. So it's okay if this one goes a bit longer. I find like the starting videos and the ending videos always, it's okay if they run a bit over time or if they go longer than the usual one. Just kind of closing thoughts about the game. This is one of my favorite Final Fantasies of all time. Not my absolute number one favorite, but this is one that I grew up with playing as a kid, so a lot of fond memories, spent a lot of time exploring, a lot of time, fighting monsters and building up Esper spells and stuff like that. So I hope that the playthrough was informative. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. And also, I should mention, before I get too far ahead of myself, that we are not quite done yet. There's still the post-game. After we defeated the 8 legendary dragons, we got that message. We got that hint that leads to the special final dungeon in the GBA version, the Dragon's Den. So this is something that we are going to go through. So this playthrough is not actually over yet. Make sure that you guys keep watching. And I'm just being careful about how much I say because I know that there's still more of the ending to come here. I think we're getting into that part now here. Okay, no, more credit roll. Okay, well, I'll try to fill up more of the time. Yeah, my closing thoughts about the game. I really do love Final Fantasy VI, even though it's kind of one of the older, pixelated ones. I guess, one of the criticisms I would have of the game, which, although it's very minor, is sometimes I felt the encounter rate was a bit too high. Obviously, you don't want to be fighting enemies, every third or fourth step, and the game didn't do that. I think it had struck a good balance, but sometimes I felt like the encounter rate was a bit too much, and it would have been nice in this version to have the ability to turn off enemy encounters. I think the Pixel Remaster version gives you that option, although don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, you can equip the Moogle Charm. Yeah, that is kind of how you avoid random encounters. But again, I don't want to use that too much in the walkthrough because if you don't fight, you don't level up your team. So this is kind of the rest of the ending here. So Katerin finally had her baby. So like I was saying, it was probably these kids that allowed Terra to kind of stay in the world as a human because she's strongly attached to them and they need her. She waves high. Yeah, so you sort of fly over all the villages here as you see them rebuilding and restoring their world now that Kefka is no longer a threat uh, to everyone, burning down their towns and stuff like that. I suspect Edgar was flirting with Celeste there. I don't know for sure how else that interaction would be interpreted. Okay, so if you talk to those two NPCs there, they said that plants and grass were no longer growing, so you see their plant is finally taken bloom. And Figaro Castle appears to be just as prosperous as ever. I just like this musical part of the ending here. Do, 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 do. Yeah, so you just get this sense that now that Kefka is gone, the world is sort of starting to be restored to its former state. Now that Kefka's not there to destroy everything. We top speed. Whoosh. And that is the end. Or is it? As I said, that is the end of the story of the game. It is not the end of the playthrough itself. There's still more to come, but after the end, you want to make sure to save your cleared game data, so I will definitely do that. So that's basically it for this episode. I'm going to wrap up here. I know, like I said, we did go longer than the normal 30 minutes, but that's fine. When we come back, we will talk about the dungeon in the GBA version, the post-game dungeon, the Dragon's Den, and we'll start preparations for that. Thank you so much for joining me, you guys, with this, and I'll see you again soon.